all teed up. Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And off we go from Dallas. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game.
I'll shower BRB. Yo, I'm not feeding Tim showering, but I'm not feeding him. And Dad? Is Daddy tired? Practice team, but I'll be okay. Wearing what? I'm good, I'll do that. And, oh wait, are you okay? Damn, I know you. Wait, fuck, bro, are you all good? Tired? Damn, what happened? You all good? Because I'm appreciative of bro. I'm good. Was it for you? Like, did he good? Damn, not bad. I didn't know. I was just trying to be a dickhead. My fault. Dehydration. Did you drink a little too much? Is that what happened? Or what?
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. On the play action, here's Stroud. And the connection not quite there yet on his opening throw of the game.
I don't think there's any question about it. You can see right from the jump here the point of emphasis with this coaching staff. Active with your hands, not just one guy. All these guys are flying around and so actively, aggressively looking for that impact play.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Shotgun now for Stroud. Pass caught by takedown. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Dose of the hurry-up offense here. Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
These stops, they don't always make the end-of-game highlight reels, but they absolutely should. The coaches and players know it. Offenses are always counting on yards on that type of run. Anytime it results in a loss, it could be a potential drive kill.
On target to his back, Joe Mixon. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Stroud off the play action. Catch is made down the right sideline. It's a 21-yard gain. And the Texans are going to have a first down.
You know what I like about that, King? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
1st and 10, run to Mixon. And they take him out of bounds, which means the offense sets up for 1st and goal.
Table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play action pass to come.
His drive has been excellent. A few shots now, it started with 6 as they come up on it, 1st and goal. They send the tight end in motion. Oh, looks like the defense got a little too excited there. That's going to be a penalty. So he jumped too early, and that's going to cost him 5 yards. They've made it to 1st and goal on their opening drive, hoping to start this game with 6. The defensive stand here, they push him away from the goal line. That's back to the 4.
Situational football. Looking at 1st and goal, these defenses know what's coming at them. More often than not, a run play. It really is better to throw the ball unless you've got a way to disguise the run, and there was no disguising on that one.
Backed up to the 4-yard line now. It's 2nd and goal. Mixon. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. So the defense calls a timeout. So that's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend.
Okay, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice now, and I think you believe on that side, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football. Can't wait to watch this one.
Only need 1 more yard on this opening drive. Here's 3rd and goal. They go play action with Stroud. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And that forces them to 4th and goal.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Okay, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, you got to find a way to win.
Stroud's going to throw for it. And he will score. It's a Houston touchdown. The Texans finish up an excellent opening series. Nico Collins with the touchdown. Once it became goal-to-goal, Brock, that field goal team just didn't feel like they were ever going to see the field. His team was committed to making a statement on the opening series, even if it meant leaving the offense out there on 4th and goal.
Yeah, I think that's really well said, Kate, for a couple reasons. Number one, you do get a chance to finish, right? So you do all this work to get there, you want to finish it. You also know if you don't get it, you set your opponent up with some really bad field position. I love that decision.
Returning it from the floor. And this drive will start inside the 25. Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Peter, like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Going to the ground again on 1st. And he gets it forward to still about a yard of it. He's out Shire that time on the tackle.
Hey, that's a run that's home on the stat sheet. If you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door. Bigger gap in the future.
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 1 yard on the play, though. That leaves him with 3rd down and 6 to go.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
And time runs out before they get the snap off. That's the end of 1. 7-0 is our score. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They're looking at 3rd and 6 here. They stay on the ground with Williams. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Ask for a little bit more on that one. As that running back's come up with more than he's used to on 3rd down, he made it look like just another day at the office. I wouldn't expect every conversion to go as smoothly. He sure made that one look routine.
Into traffic, complete. They'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 46-yard line.
On 2nd down, a run with Williams. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards.
What was supposed to move the chains or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
7th play of the drive. They've been moving it well. This is 3rd and 6. And he's caught. He's got Lamb. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Good momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
Give to Williams from the gun. And the power play up the gun only results in 2 yards.
Sometimes just feel like in the background of every whole home run is a bigger play. Just needed one more component. Get that extra block a little longer. Find the leg quicker. The defender maybe a half step late. This could have been much, much more exciting.
We're to the 2-minute warning from AT&T. And it's the Cowboys. Lined up with a 2nd and 8.
I'll see right now.
Down to the air here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
And the lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Prescott now on 3rd down. That one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It would be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
All right, so they're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive. They do snap it. Here's Prescott. He's got it to his running back. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. It's a 13-yard pickup, and don't worry at all on their side for being able to reach that marker on 4th down. That was impressive. Trying the inside handoff to Sanders. And he is into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys earn the chance to tie it before halftime. So a very run-heavy approach to this one thus far. Hard to argue with the results as they start out with a touchdown, Brock.
Yep, even in a passing league, Kate, it's how a lot of teams like to start, right? Everybody loves to think of winning the line of scrimmage. Why? Well, it sets up play action. It makes your protections a little bit easier. Win the line of scrimmage in this league, you have to win the game.
Yeah, I think I would do something.
Aubrey good on the point after. And the Cowboys respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play. Jarrett loose, incomplete. Try and get it into Nico Collins. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. From the gun, Stroud. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game. Nico Collins, the intended target. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. Hits him on the out route. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. The clock rolls as the Texans try to hurry their offense to the line.
First down, Houston.
Here's Stroud again. Finds him over the middle. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Now Dallas is going to call its 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Nixon on the toss. Well, a lot of effort there, partly, but no results. Fought on that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 2nd down.
On here's Stroud. Connects downfield, on target to Dell. And he gets down to the 24 before he stops.
First down, Texans.
Throw on first down. Connects in with Jalen Rowe. And he moves this to the 15 before they make the stop.
What's up, dude?
Offensive timeouts, that's their first. They'll have 2 left to
Yeah,
work
I
with
hear
before halftime.
me now. What is something? I thought I heard
Reason
the
I leave you pregame, Kate,
fire alarm going off this one. I said, oh, it's something. I got up, ain't nothing yet.
I want to
So
see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
And that finds him in the end zone for the Houston touchdown.
all right.
The Texans take the lead just before halftime. Tank Dell the touchdown. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Here's Cavante Turpin on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Always take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Only 10 seconds remaining here, so first and 10 may be our last snap of the half. Back to throw it. And that's incomplete with 7 seconds left. Time for 1, maybe 2 more snaps. Not on the same page with his tight end. And now they face second down. He'll throw it. Off his back foot, rolling this deep. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Derek Stingley Jr. And the Texans do not get the return all the way back. That's going to bring us to the end of our first half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Starting from the 5. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line.
So that's exactly the way you want to come out of the locker room to begin the second half. And really, Kate, this third phase of the game, the special teams, you just see the boost and the energy they can give to their team when they deliver a nice return to start this second half.
They've got first down from the 31. First down, here's Dak. Field, he's got Lamb. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And it'll be first down, Dallas.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Williams now on first and 10. And they're able to grind into a halt after a pickup of 4.
He'll expect more from himself in those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
On second down, it's Williams again. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's good for a Cowboys first down.
Having been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate, I don't know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing, run right out and go make a point.
That's right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. No luck finding his receiver that time. So that brings up second down.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Going left side, Williams with it. And that one doesn't get him much, even maybe a yard. It's third down. Offense up to the line fast. Throw on third down. And the defender comes away with it. Picked off by Darren Staley Jr. And the Texans get it back as he intercepts him for the second time this game.
You know, Kay, we worked long enough together. You know exactly what I was saying to our producer and Tom back. Circle that play. That could be the play we come back to when this game's all said and done and say it's a turning point play. You hate picks in the end zone, and you hate them in the second half.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark. Really, from the first half through this second half, there have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered. That's why that scoreboard's not been lit up.
Trying to find his tight end. And that's going to leave him with a tough third and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Here he is on third and long. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete. You're going to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
Looking to return from the 29. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Play action, Prescott. Buying some time left. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. They pick up 20 yards there. And it'll be first down, Dallas.
Do you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop? We're playing the same guessing game that defenses are on those kind of plays. Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time the QB did a terrific job of finding that out.
Sanders on the give, hit it right. Escapes a defender. And some excellent work on this play. Takes him a while to get to him downfield.
That is textbook RPO right there, Kate. Quarterback's decision-making comes quick off the snap. And that back, you know that he's already looking for those lanes before the ball's even in his belly. Before that defense can adjust to the run, he hits that second level.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. A handoff for Williams, running left. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on 1st down.
Brought down back at the 24-yard line.
Another run for Williams. Space to the left. There it is. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys cut it to 1 late in the 3rd. Javonte Williams, the touchdown. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
That one splits the uprights. And the Cowboys tie things up at 14. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. play action. Here's Stroud. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. After 3 quarters, we're still neck and neck. Neither side has been able to fully separate. It's still a tie ball game, 14 points apiece as we get ready for the 4. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Another try following the sack. Finds the in route complete. And he's going to be touched down. Offense in the hurry up here.
A gain of 10 yards. And it's third down.
He's back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Great looking catch, but he lost track of that sideline and went out of bounds. We've got 4th down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Well, tie game, and they want to be the ones to put this away. They're going for it. Looking to throw. Into the hands of Dell. And he's touched as they pick up that first down on 4.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Houston.
Running with Mixon out of the gun. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
Hey, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Shotgun now for Stroud. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. That one intended for Joe Mixon. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
And 8 yards to go.
Looking to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So that brings up 4th and long.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
Stroud gonna go on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's gonna be a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Now running here with Jaden Blue. A nice little run there, gets him 5. Second down and coming.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Up the gut they go to Williams. And he's going to manage 3 for them on the play. Stopped just a little bit shy of the marker. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Dallas. Cowboys pushing to get within range for a game winner. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. In for the marker with Williams. And he's got it down to the 30 before going out. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, they love to just get more, or they're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
Solid gain on that play block. That's 5 yards. It's going to be second down. Now whistles and a timeout taken quickly by the defense. 1:50 left to go. So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Third down along with Blue. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
I think we've all become very accustomed, and I'll raise my hand and saying these tight ends are almost like bona fide receivers, big receivers. They show you right there, and they can be powerful blockers. It can make a huge difference in a run game.
On the give, it's Sanders. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle. They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Straight ahead with Williams. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so that means 3rd down coming up. Houston calls it 2nd timeout. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. On 3rd down, here's Williams. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down. Final timeout called by the Texans. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
Like the final battle scene from a movie, Kate, 2 sides charging each other, and they beat right at that line. And they didn't have to turn backward, All they had to do was hold the line to go win that battle.
Going for it, it's Williams. And they're going to do it, Brock. They break the time in the final minute. It's a touchdown. So how about the determination there? This game has been as hard fought as you will see. But they grab hold of the lead here with a late touchdown that may just win them the ball game.
You can almost feel them saying, Kate, we don't want overtime. Let's go out and get it done now. They accomplished their goal. But you do have to ask the question, do they leave too much time on the clock? Stay tuned.
Operating now to kick this one away. And they dodge a turnover there on the return. And he doesn't make it very far. Tackled at his own 10-yard line.
Well, that's the case of either overthinking things or somehow not thinking enough on that kickoff return. You got to think the 20-yard line is worst case. Instead, the coverage team sticks it with a really long field ahead.
They connect on the deep shot. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains.
That is so much more the exception than the rule when you're targeting double or triple coverage. You may be fortunate to complete a fair number of those throws, but gains like that, those are rare. That's big time.
Back to throw. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And now it's 2nd down. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you can hear it.
That one's cut at the 10-yard line. They rip up a huge chunk of field as the downs reset. Offense hurrying to the line with the clock running. So it's a win for the Cowboys. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with the victory. So for Brock Huard and everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Cowboys are winners as we say so long from Dallas.
MC, make another hit.
This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want. Ha! 16 lip. I just wanna rock. I just wanna. I just wanna rock. Body out of ya. Shorty got that body out of ya. No time, set up. You gon' kill my vibe. Stand on my money, don't know my size. Pick them sides, and you better choose wisely. That's my high. 1, 2, 3, 4, throw up to 5. That's my high. Damn. 1, 2, 3, 4, throw up to 5.
MC, make another hit.
This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want.
We've been here so many times, and he's still standing in awe at the size of this place. We're at AT&T Stadium. Welcome to Arlington, Texas. Today, we're ready for an entertaining battle. It's the Cincinnati Bengals and the Dallas Cowboys. Ball teed up. Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And here we go from AT&T Stadium. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. The fumble on the opening kick. And the fumble recovery is made. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. So never mind about who's receiving to start this game, Brock. Got ourselves a change of possession already, and this crowd is loving it.
And the first offense you'll see take the field is the home team, which is practically sprinting out there to take advantage and keep this crowd humming.
They only get a yard out of that run. That's going to be second down. Here's Sanders once more. He won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they could be facing third down to begin this ballgame.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. But once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Extra DB out there for the Bengals. Third down coming. Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. And they get stuffed. He is knocked backwards on the play. That makes it fourth down.
Kate, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
They stay on the ground with Williams. And the early aggressiveness is answered. They win for it on their opening series, and the defense stops them. That's a turnover on downs. Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10. First give of the game here to Chase Brown. And he's going to be in the lone yard on that drive up the gut. So that was Micah Parsons making that play.
I don't think that's it. there, Kate. Could lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down at the 28-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Good offenses. Kate, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on the route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
First down, Burrow to throw. That throw finds Jamar Chase. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
New set of downs for him from the 46.
Here we go.
Off the play fake, Burrow. Right back to Chase. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. Creates space to take that shot downfield.
Sticking in the air, it's Burrow. Rolling out to his left. Now he takes it. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of the defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that first down anyway.
Brown on the inside give. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards. We've finished one quarter in what's still a scoreless game. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Bengals football to begin. They have second down behind the sticks. Throwing it out, complete. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals get the game's first points here in the second. All right, so we're already into the second quarter, Buck, but that was just their opening drive of this football game. Fortunately, they did get a touchdown out of it.
Yep, and if opportunities with the ball are going to be as frequent as they've been to start this game, you got to make each and one of those chances count. In that area, they are perfect on the one.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
Please take over first and 10. At their own 27-yard line.
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got first and 10. Handoff here to Sanders. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
We go right back to Sanders. And he'll be ready to the lines and limit the game to a yard. One's going to be brought to an end by Shamar Stewart.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical.
He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of fourth down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
Fourth and forever coming up. Working from the pistol, Prescott. Into a ton of traffic, and this one's intercepted. Cam Taylor-Britt picks it off. And this is a house call, a pick six for Cincinnati. something there on fourth down, but that throw played right into what the defense was anticipating, Brock, and they're making her that much worse by taking the turnover back for 6.
Hey, I'm all for these great group celebrations, and, I'm not Captain No Fun, but one of these times I'd like to see that player run that football over to the D coordinator who predicted that play was coming and really made the right call to create that opportunity.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Fielded at the 7. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30.
Please take over on first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Loading up on the left. It's going to be trips to that side. Here's first and 10. Back to the air. Prescott after that pick. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
Dak out of the pistol. Into the 2-minute warning from AT&T. The Cowboys need some big yards in a hurry. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Dak now from the gun. That's Ferguson. He brings it in. And he's going to go down right along midfield stripe. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's good for a Cowboys first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
First down, here's Dak. Into the hands of Pickett. And he's going to be taken down, but plenty of damage already done.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, doing right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Cowboys have to get moving here. Clock's still running. Williams now on first and 10. And he's tackling with markers down. This one should be on the defense. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him. A bit jumpy across the way there, and that halves the distance ahead of him on first down. Working inside the red zone. This is complete. Jalen Tolbert. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got first and goal.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
This offense in position now. It's first and goal. This is Williams. And they try to plow it forward, but only a couple of yards there. Cowboys have to get moving here. Clock's still running. There's another 40. This defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. 2 yards standing between this unit and 6. Here's third and goal. To throw, Prescott. And he will score. It's a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys making a one-score game before halftime. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, that's just a difference-making receiver, Kate. You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. What makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Extra point for Auburn is up and good. And the Cowboys chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. Just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. On the return, here's Jones. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. They've got blackjack on the clock. Not a ton of time to use before halftime. Burrow on first down. Escapes the pocket. He's running with it. And Burrow gets enough for that first down and then smartly gets down to avoid the hit. We get a timeout now for the Bengals. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. First down, ball at the 36. Burrow from the gun. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it's going to be second down.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call.
Here we go.
He'll throw it. Brought in downfield by Gesicki.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage. Sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Timeout is called, just 4 seconds, and we would assume, Brock, 1 play remaining in this half. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. One final shot before the half. Throwing for the end zone.
Motherfucker.
And he will score. It's a Cincinnati touchdown.
Voglio passare io volevo
Extend
Chase.
their lead as time expires in the half. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. McPherson at the point after. And the kick is good, so they add 7 to their lead on the final play of our first half. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Here's Kevontae Turpin on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Cowboys just about set. Here comes first and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. That's to his running back, Miles Sanders. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. Working quickly here. Prescott on first and 10. That one's caught along the left sideline. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
First and 10. Here's Prescott. He's got it near the 10. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be first and goal.
When you throw that comeback route versus zone, you have to see the underneath defenders. It's frankly easier, Kate, to throw it versus man-to-man. You know where everybody is. But in zone, you better trust your eyes underneath. And when you do, there's completions like that to be had.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. Has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on first down. More to come.
Behind his intended target. No look on his first look of the game. And now they're left with third and goal.
Well, you got to have a short memory in the NFL. Incompletions happen. Now you got to make the adjustment and go get the next one.
Need a touchdown here as they line up for 3rd and goal.
Yeah, very quick.
Looks to run with Williams. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Cowboys cutting to the lead coming out of halftime. Javonte Williams, the touchdown. Lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. He finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
And how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop them on 3rd and goal.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. He'll take this at the 10. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Brown. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Burrow out of the shotgun. Throw left side, and Gesicki has it. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
On 2, ready?
Markers reset, ball at the 37.
Here we go, here we go.
Burrow now on 1st down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Dose of the hurry-up offense here. Offense at the line, but they won't snap it. We've got a timeout. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long.
Here we go.
Motioning left is their running back. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
3rd long from here. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. So on 4th down, Bengals calling out Ryan Rico for the punt. Fields this at the 19. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past long 30. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. They pick the hands off. Now Prescott. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Logan Wilson has it. And the Bengals are stopped on the return. And now having it the opposing 45.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. Right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense.
Cowboys rushing in, and they bring him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact. It gets home. Of course, we know it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
We'll see what they come up with for third down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. The Bengals with it. They've got the lead, but this game is close. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. He's back to throw. Completed to his running back. And this one's went down to the 33 before being stopped. They gain 14 on the play. And it'll be first down, Bengals.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third down. It's a money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series. I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball and put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, that came at the perfect time.
Gain of about 8 here. Nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Burrow throwing here, 3rd and 2. Gets it to Fant. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
We've reached the 2-minute warning from Dallas. Bengals leading by 7. A touchdown will put this one to bed. A few shots at his here. Start with 1st and goal.
Here we go.
Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And he'll bring it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. Well, partner, with the increased focus on receivers now in the ground game, the jet sweep, it's a weapon all 32 teams and coaches have to rely on for offense. And for the good ones, it can be a lucrative play to have ready, too.
Yeah, lucrative on the scoreboard, certainly, Kate. And don't forget about lucrative for the wallet, too. Next time his agent's at the negotiating table, he's going to be sure to bring plays up like that one. You mentioned the value he could bring beyond the work of just catching the football.
That one right down the middle. And the Bengals double their lead to 14. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Has this at the 6. Good work so far. He's got room. And he's out of bounds. This is a great start for them already on their opponent's side of the field.
Hey, listen, I get it. I'm as guilty as anyone, so hyper-focused on offense and defense, often forgetting it's special teams in a play like that can swing a game. What a great return now to start out on the short field. And if you believe all this offense is thinking, let's capitalize and find that inside.
No luck finding his receiver that time. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Back to the air, Prescott. Down to the 28. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it'll be first down, Dallas.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
From the gun is Prescott. Caught near the goal line. And he's going to be touched down at that spot, which means the effort makes it 1st and goal. Cowboys have to get moving here. Clock's still running.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
From the red zone now. Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I watched Brad practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone, and defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and lead teams for field goals, you've got a great chance to win.
And this is cut for a score. We are not done here yet. You always tell me, Brock, it is a whole different world here, running routes, working in confined spaces, instead of having that whole field to spread out a defense.
Oh, spot on, Caden. Some players, that's the world they thrive in, finding windows where windows shouldn't exist, and then being ready for the throw to arrive. It happens so fast. Trusting your quarterback to make the right read and get it to you.
So after thinking it over, they're lining up for two.
The Cowboys will line up for the two-point conversion.
Setting up to pass. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Logan Wilson has it. And he gets them a fraction more breathing room out to the 3-yard line. We've got 75 seconds left to work with here. They have got to come up with this onside kick. Bengals hands team does its job recovering that kick. Ooh, can't get it back on the onside kick. Can still get a final chance with a quick 3-and-out though, albeit not with a lot of time for them left to work with.
Yeah, Kate, unless they can force a miracle turnover, and we've seen that before, the 3-and-out is really the only avenue remaining. Defense will buckle it up.
Stuck at the line, and now it'll be 2nd and 10. Now Dallas is going to call its second timeout. They'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
Here we go. 12, 180, 11, 90, 11, hot.
They'll run again with Brown. Trying to fight free, he can't do so. They've got him behind the line. Now let's see, Brock, if they call their final timeout. Final timeout taken by the Cowboys. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Back to throw it. That's him on the quick hitter. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. And he's going to be brought down at the 28-yard line. Got to set this up quick.
Again, 10 yards. And the Cowboys, 1st down.
So the Bengals take this one on the road. And there was no easy knock. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. So for my partner Brock Hewitt and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Bengals emerge as winners as we say so long from Dallas.
Boom.